Do you know which social media site is best for driving engaged traffic to your website? Find out in today's episode.
I'm Jaime Geffner.
And I'm Steve Jaime, and we're the creators and owners of Geffner Productions.
We specialize in online video production, strategy, and education for the entrepreneur.
So if you're an entrepreneur who wants to learn how to use online video to transform your business, then you're in the right place.
Let's talk video. Hi everyone, and welcome to the show. Today's viewer question comes from Patrick in Newport Beach, California, and he writes, "Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Geffner." That's very formal, Patrick. Please feel free to call us Jamie and Steve if you'd like. I've just secured my own YouTube channel for my business, and I plan to start posting videos on a regular basis. Can you give me some tips on how to improve my video SEO on YouTube so my videos will rank higher in searches and more people will be likely to find them? Thanks. Thanks, Patrick. That's a great question, and we have a few quick tips that will definitely help your video SEO on YouTube.
Now, Patrick, it sounds like you already know and understand the huge power and value of publishing your videos on YouTube, but for everyone else out there who's watching, there is a very compelling argument for why posting videos on YouTube is such a great idea to help build your online brand awareness and help your business get more organic traffic.
Yes, there is. And I think now is the perfect time to introduce a segment we like to call That's What I'm Talking About.
In a recent study done by Shareaholic.com, they looked at 6 months of data from over 200,000 websites reaching more than 250 million unique monthly visitors to determine which social networks drive the most engaged visitors. They compared stats from YouTube, Google+, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, Reddit, and StumbleUpon. And they determined that of all the social media sites listed, YouTube drives the most engaged traffic, with referrals from YouTube having the lowest average bounce rate at 43.19%, the highest pages per visit, 2.99, and the longest visit duration, 227.82 seconds, or almost 4 minutes. Basically, they found that because video itself is so engaging, viewers are likely to maintain a similar level of engagement with related content and therefore are especially receptive to clicking on links to your website from within video descriptions.
So this means if you post a video on YouTube with a link to your website in the video description area and the viewer feels they got great value from watching your video, they're a lot more likely to click on that link to visit your website in order to learn more about you and your company. And that is, after all, the main way the video can help you. When it comes to using video to grow your business, your goal is to inspire your viewer to take further action that supports your business after watching your video. That's what I'm talking about.
Now, Patrick, back to your question about improving video SEO on YouTube. In general, it mostly comes down to using keywords properly, but before we get into how to do that, one very important thing to take into consideration is that Google, which we all know is the largest search engine on the internet, owns YouTube, which is the second largest search engine. And one of Google's biggest missions is to make sure to provide search results that are most relevant to what people are actually looking for online.
In other words, you can't just create a video or an article and add a bunch of keywords to it to try to fool search engines into thinking that your video content or your web page is about a subject that it's not really about. That's why keywords and other search tools exist, to help viewers find what they're looking for faster and to reward the content creators who are providing the most valuable information by driving traffic to their content.
Now, that being said, here are 3 quick and easy tips for improving your video SEO on YouTube. These are things you should be doing for every single video that you upload to your YouTube channel. First, you want to maximize your target keywords. Now, target keywords are the words or phrases that can best be used to describe your video or written content that are most likely to match with what people are searching for online. And for video, the most important place to include your target keywords is in the video title. The title is the first thing that people will see and use to make a snap judgment about whether or not to watch. And it's also the first metric YouTube will look at when deciding whether or not to include your video in search results when someone is searching for that topic. Also, the same is true for the actual video source file. Before you upload your video to YouTube, give the video file the same name that you plan to title it on YouTube. In other words, don't use a default title name or something generic like video.mov. Naming your video file the same name as your video title helps reinforce to YouTube that your video is indeed about what you say it's about.
Next, depending on the length and purpose of your video, you may want to consider including a transcript of your video in the video description area. If you're doing educational or how-to type of content, where you're looking to rank high for certain search terms, having more mentions of your target keywords within your written transcript will help let search engines know that your content is indeed relevant to what people are searching for. Another great suggestion is to add your transcript to the closed captioning tool on YouTube. YouTube automatically generates a transcript in the closed captioning area, but often it's not 100% accurate. So you should definitely plan to either edit the one that's already there, or if you have a text file of your video script, then you can upload it directly to YouTube in the Video Manager. This helps both with video SEO and of course also helps those people who are actually using the closed captioning function on YouTube.
Lastly, make sure you provide tags for each of your videos. Now, tags are words or phrases you can enter into the tags area in the YouTube Video Manager to describe what your video is about. And you can simply enter those target keywords as tags, as well as any other descriptive words that are relevant to the content of your video. And always remember to add the most important tags first. Now, not only do tags help in search engine discovery, but they also help YouTube find related or suggested videos that will appear on the right side of the page while viewers are watching your videos on YouTube, and directly in the video player after your video is finished playing.
Thanks so much for your question, Patrick. We really hope that that advice helped you.
And for all of you at home, if you enjoyed this video, please leave us a comment below. Tell us, how has posting videos on YouTube helped to support your business growth?
And for more great tips and advice about online video production and strategy for the entrepreneur, make sure you join our mailing list at GeffnerProductions.com to receive weekly blog show episodes just like this one.
And if you have a question you'd like answered on an upcoming show, you can email it to us at letstalkvideo@GeffnerProductions.com.
Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.